Hey everybody, Julio Rosas here with Mostly Peaceful Media. We are outside the Kravis Center right now. President Trump will be having an event here tonight. As you can imagine, there is a small crowd of anti-Trump protesters who are demonstrating. And so we're going to ask them a couple questions about why they're here, what they're doing, but also to get their thoughts on whether or not they believe the attempted assassination at the White House Correspondents' Dinner was staged, or whether or not they have any doubts about that. So let's go see what they have to say. Yeah, I've seen a lot of chatter online saying that it was staged or it wasn't like exactly how the government is saying. I just want to know.
I haven't paid any attention to it.
You haven't paid any attention to it?
No. I mean, I don't want him to get shot. I want him to die of natural causes.
Right. So, but you don't think, but you're saying you don't think it was staged or anything like that?
I wouldn't be surprised.
I
don't have any. I wasn't there.
Right.
I don't have any first-person accounts or anything, so I don't know what really happened.
So, do you have that same viewpoint on like the Butler incident?
All I can do is I can say is that I wouldn't be surprised if they were staged.
Oh, okay. Do you think it was staged, or do you think that like there's something fishy about it?
Well, I think it's interesting that in no other time in our history have we ever questioned assassination attempts. But now all of a sudden we have to question them because nothing truthful comes out of this White House.
So would you apply that same thought to like what happened at Butler or what happened over here at the golf course in West Palm?
Who knows? We haven't gotten all the information, nor will we.
The danger to the president. I think it was minor because security stopped the guy. Whether or not it was a Republican plant, I cannot comment on because I don't know what the facts are and I would have to know. But security is a problem because Trump has worked as hard as possible to divide us and generate as much hate as he can. And it's un-American and painful, actually, to live in a society that's so riddled with hate and violence right now.
That kind of results in things like what we saw last weekend?
Yes, definitely. I mean, that man did not seem crazy to me when I read the letter he left to his family and friends. He seemed pushed over the edge in terms of what's happening to our country. I think a lot of us feel that way, but we are able to control our worst impulses and not do violent things. But a lot of people are doing violent things, and it is frightening. And everybody, I think, feels less safe and settled in a country this divided, and Trump needs to go.
And just a last
thing.
It's true. Some people were saying it's staged. So I just do you think
it's I said to myself, isn't it horrible that I have to doubt my own government? And I am at that point now, because of just I am. I don't trust him at all.
So you just don't. So would you don't trust?
No.
That? Okay. You know.
I mean, maybe, but he's such an opportunist now. Even if this man did decide to do this, he's taking it into his ballroom. Is that why he did this, for his ballroom?
Would you apply that same thinking to the shooting that happened in Butler? Would you?
That one's even worse. That one, I think, was totally staged. Just the way the Secret Service acted.
Yeah.
I do not think they would have acted and let him do what he did. I really don't.
What happened last week?
I mean, everybody has an opinion. Everyone has a theory. This administration hasn't given us much in terms of trustworthy information. So my opinion is that I have a tendency to not believe what's going on. It just seems it seems like Hollywood fluff, right? And here we are on the steps of the Kravis, an hour before the President of the United States is going to be inside that glass building, and I am a tennis ball's throw away from the front doors. So it just things don't add up,
And as you kind of mentioned that if you do win in this new district, with the whole map, how would you go about having him as a constituent? Because that's an interesting dynamic.
It is. Well, he'd be one of 800,000 constituents and no more special than anybody else. He happens to be a very wealthy man, so I'm not concerned about his affordability struggle, but I am concerned about the majority of my district's affordability struggle. So I probably won't be that focused on him. I don't think he has many needs that the federal government can help. Whereas people who live here need universal health care, they need affordable housing, they need affordable gas. They need a lot, and the government's ignoring them and doing nothing to help.
What would you say is your number one issue that you are most against with the second Trump administration?
I mean, that's a
If you could boil it down to one. what
oh
would
well,
you say?
that's a hard question. But for somebody, I am the parent of a trans child and trans teen, and I am the wife of an immigrant. So pick your issues, right? ICE, LGBTQ rights. Those are big for me. Environment is a big one for me, and every day we're watching our world be stripped of protections that really is going to cause catastrophic damage for the future.
Just as a final thing, what do you want people to know about the activism that you're doing against the president?
Well, I don't care what they think of me. I want them to wake up and realize what they're giving up. Maybe next year I wouldn't be able to do this. You know?
Might not even have
Speak while you still can.
might not even have opportunity to have reliable midterms.
Exactly. Oh my God, that's a nightmare.
Discussing making it outlawing us from speaking our mind, from
Yeah.
saying our opinions of this president and everything. You know, that's ridiculous. That's our First Amendment.
Yeah.
What are we talking about here?
Yeah. You know, just trying to shut us up,
The most
and it's
un-American
not going to be easy.
administration I've ever seen.